2025. Right Honorable Speaker and Honorable Members, Cabinet on 3rd September 1987 directed that 26th of January be gazetted as a public holiday. It's upon this background, Right Honorable Speaker, that the nation on 26th January 2025 will celebrate the 39th NRA Victory Day anniversary. The anniversary celebrations is an opportunity to remind our young generations of the sacrifices made by Ugandans to cause change that ushered in the current peace and socio-economic transformation that is prevailing in Uganda today. Right Honorable Speaker, over the last 39 years, Uganda has witnessed socio-economic transformation indicators never seen before, guided by the correct philosophy, ideology, and strategy of the NRM government, which enabled the economy and society of Uganda to go through 5 phases since 1986. And these phases of recovery are: 1, the minimum economic recovery, phase of restoring the aspects of the small colonial enclave money economy of the 3 C's, that is coffee, cotton, and copper, and the 3 T's, that is tea, tobacco, and tourism. The second, expanding that enclave with more production of coffee, tea, and others. The third phase, Right Honorable Speaker, the diversification of the enclave economy by commercializing the production of bananas, cassava, milk, fruits, palm oil, cocoa, fish, beef, and others. The fourth one is adding value to the sum of these raw materials, such as cotton, fruits, milk, tea, timber, sugar, etc. And the last phase, where we are now, Right Honorable Speaker, is the knowledge economy, through the production of vaccines, the automobile industry. These measures have enabled, Right Honorable Speaker, the economy to grow from United States dollars 1.5 billion 1986 to now United States dollars 55 billion by foreign exchange method, and USD 180.29 billion by public-private partnership method, which we intend to grow to United States dollars 550 billion through the 10-fold growth strategy of the next 10 years. Presently, Right Honorable Speaker, at United States dollars 1,182 per capita, Uganda has entered the lower middle income status. Right Honorable Speaker, all those phases have been supported by improved infrastructure, like motorable roads, border-to-border connectivity. For example, Right Honorable Speaker, currently somebody can comfortably travel from Chisolo to Koboko. We are now flying the cranes in the skies. Mention the electricity supplied. In short, the development of our economy is unstoppable. Right Honorable Speaker, with the rollout of many poverty alleviation activities and initiatives in the country, namely the 4-acre model for smallholder farmers, Emioga, parish development model, and the youth livelihood program, among others, many of our people in the rural setting will definitely join the monetary economy, and thus the outcomes of growth are shared by all. Right Honorable Speaker and members, the theme for the 39th NRA Victory Day anniversary celebrations is 39 years of NRA. Salutation to those who re-sanctified our homeland. Close the question. Right Honorable Speaker, the above theme reminds all of us the brave men and women who stood up for those who could not stand up for themselves at a time of political turmoil in this country. So we are talking of 39 years of re-sanctifying our country, which is indeed worth celebrating. Right Honorable Speaker and members, this year's celebrations will be held on Sunday, 26 January 2025, like I said, at Mubende National Teachers College, Mubende District. Right Honorable Speaker, members, the chief guest during this anniversary celebrations will be His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, General, retired, the President of the Republic of Uganda, who will be joined by all of you. Right Honorable Speaker, a lot of preparatory activities are ongoing, but allow me, Right Honorable Speaker, to thank and extend appreciation to the honorable members of Parliament and local leaders from Mubende District and Greater Mubende for participating in the preparatory meetings, and I am certain the function will be a success. Right Honorable Speaker, a lot of preparatory activities have been taking place, including eye care medical camp, which is running from today to 24th. And publicity programs have been done. And Right Honorable Speaker and members, a synopsis regarding the anniversary celebration has been prepared by the Uganda Media Center in liaison with the Office of the President, and it has been shared with all RDCs to enhance publicity by our various media partners. As a way of informing members and the general public about the celebrations, a press conference by the Minister in charge of Presidents was held actually this morning at Uganda Media Center. Right Honorable Speaker, all the above was achieved because of the will and the divine mercy of God. And indeed, we've prepared and planned prayers, and the program is here as follows. On Friday, 24th January 2025, we shall hold prayers in all mosques. On Saturday, 25th January, we shall hold prayers in all Seventh-day Adventist churches. On Sunday, 26th January 25, prayers in all other churches. Right Honorable Speaker, as always, His Excellency the President on the D-Day will award medals to 61 distinguished individuals in honor of the extraordinary roles they have performed in Uganda. I therefore take this opportunity to invite you and invite members of Parliament to please find cards in your pigeonholes to attend these celebrations, which is worth attending. Right Honorable Speaker, on the issue of securing the place is 100% secured by Uganda Police, assisted by sister agencies. I beg to submit.
Thank you. Rope, you want to be the first one? So, honorable colleagues, I'm going to pick 4 from NRM, 2 from opposition, and 2 from independents. Yes, so that we got other program. On NRM side, I'm going to pick the member from Mubende. I have Honorable Kabanda. I pick Honorable Saro Pendi. I pick Honorable Kangwaje. And I need I need Honorable Feta also to represent. Now, then on the independence, Honorable. No, I'll pick Dr. Byakatonda and my sister Ramo. Yes, I'll pick my sister from Ramo. From opposition, I'm picking the leader of opposition and the woman MP Ruero. Yeah. Honorable colleagues, in the interest of time, let's. If time allows, I will see if I can be a bit flexible. Each one 3 minutes.
Right Honorable Speaker, in 1985, there was chaos in our country. My parents were dating. And in January of 1986, the NRA took power and there was tranquility at the time. My parents eventually gave birth to me in 1986 December, that very year. Right Honorable Speaker, my parents had a debate about the name to give me. And they wanted to name me Yoweri, in memory of the man who led the war to bring tranquility to our country. But as they had further debate about it, they decided to give me the English version of the name Yoweri. And that's how I get to be called Joel. Honorable Speaker, when I look back at the 39 years of the man after whom I was named, I am disturbed. I am disgruntled. And I think that the hero after whom I was named became a shadow of his former past. I have a little book, among other books in my house, called the 10-Point Program. It's a little book. I want to encourage especially members of the NRM to read that book, because I'm sure many of you have not read it. You just hear about it. Please get a copy of that book, the 10-Point Program. It's a very small book. You can read it in even 30 minutes if you're a fast reader. The 10-Point Program. An amazing book. Honorable Speaker, point number 7 of the 10 points is elimination of corruption and misuse of power. If I'm to use just that yardstick, if I had more time, I would go over all the 10, but I'll just dwell on that number 7. Elimination of corruption and misuse of power. Honorable Speaker, we lose over 10 trillion shillings to corruption every year under the NRM government that promised to eliminate corruption. I hope that you score yourselves and see how you are doing today. And by the way, the report of 10 trillion shillings, that's your government report. If it was my assessment, you would say, Lope, you're just making these things up. I hope that you assess yourselves. Misuse of power, Right Honorable Speaker. There was a time, I was in the media, and some research was done among the citizenry. And each time that research was done, they were asking, are you more confident of police or UPDF? Each time that research was done, the citizens would say they were more confident about the UPDF. They prided themselves more in the UPDF. That's the army that brought this regime into power. I don't know if that research was done today, a similar response would come from the citizenry. Honorable Speaker, there are some officers of the UPDF, both senior and junior, who respect the rule of law and whom we salute and acknowledge. But, Honorable Speaker, there are some senior and junior UPDF officers who totally disregard the law. We see some of them threatening to behead leaders in this country, to hang others in this country. They call some of their colleagues buffoons. They are fellow senior officers in uniform. I hope that you can score yourselves on the misuse of power that is held by some of these senior officers. Finally, Right Honorable Speaker, court martial, which was introduced by this regime to discipline serving military officers, has become another example of misuse of power. Civilians are arraigned before this court, persecuted in a manner so wanton, they'll be denied bail for 4 years and more. Leaders in this country, respectable leaders like Dr. Kiiza Besigye, who fought to bring this regime to power, is now being persecuted under the court martial. I hope that this regime can make a good assessment of yourselves 39 years down the road. And hopefully you can be ashamed of certain things, the same way you are celebrating some things. And it's okay to celebrate certain things. But I hope you can say, this is shameful, we need to do better. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Kabanda.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. And also I want to thank the Minister for his statement. Firstly, Right Honorable Speaker, the leader of the opposition has said that he's disgruntled, but for me, as a member of the National Resistance Movement and our colleagues this side, we are contented with the National Resistance Movement government. Right Honorable Speaker, allow me to thank His Excellency the President, the Minister for the Presidency, and the Cabinet for allowing to host these celebrations from Mubende. Thank you so much. You all remember that the Liberation War started from my constituency. That is Kabamba, where we have Kabamba 1 and Kabamba 2. And Mubende district, having made such huge contribution, we had never hosted any celebrations. And we want to thank His Excellency the President for accepting to host these celebrations from our district. We are so grateful. Right Honorable Speaker, Mubende district has been and will continue supporting the NRM government because of the many achievements that we have received from this government. And we are very grateful for the contribution that the government has given to the people of Mubende. Right Honorable Speaker, for those who don't know, Mubende district is one of those districts that has benefited a lot in this government. I must inform the leader of the opposition that Mubende hosts the regional referral hospital for Greater Mubende. And it's a contribution to the people of Mubende. The government should have chosen to take it to another district. Right Honorable Speaker, the government of Uganda.
Conclude, Honorable. Conclude as the area MP.
Thank you.
Gave you extra.
Recently signed a contract with Technovia company to tarmac a road from Rusalira, Kasambia, Nkonge, up to Sembabule, where Kabamba is. And we are very grateful for that as the people of Mubende. As we talk now, Right Honorable Speaker, I know most of you will be coming to Mubende. You will see the road from Mitiana up to Kasambia is under reconstruction by Enago Company Limited. The road from Mubende to Kakumiro up to Hoima is tarmacked by the NRM government. You can cross from Guru, you go to Masindi, go to Hoima, come up to Mubende without passing through Kampala. Now the government is going to work on a road that I have just mentioned. So you'll be able to connect from all parts of the country through Mubende without going through driving on a Maram road. That's a contribution for the National Resistance Movement. Lastly, Right Honorable Speaker, I want to join the Minister and the government in inviting you to Mubende on Sunday on the 26th. Come and sleep there